Hello guys, what's up? In this video I along with my team would take you through the world of artificial intelligence. Bear with us, although you will find this interesting. Please watch till end to have complete information about AI. Let us talk about history of AI. You might have guessed who he is. He is M.C. Carthy, father of artificial intelligence, one who actually coined it. He was an English scientist. His main research in the field involved the formalization of common sense knowledge. Now my friend Mark would take you further to the journey.
Artificial intelligence is not a new word and not a new technology for researchers. This technology is much older than you would imagine. Even there are the myths of mechanical men in ancient Greek and Egyptian myths. Artificial intelligence is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. Artificial intelligence is a technique of getting machines to work and behave like human beings. In the recent past, artificial intelligence have been to produce robots and machines that are widely used in healthcare, robotics.
Mark, I think you forgot about digital marketing and business analytics. Let me introduce about it. In this virtual society, sellers want their products to be sold through online means. This is where digital marketing comes in. It means the product reaches customer without the customer actually reaching the seller. Similarly, for business analysis, businessmen uses different AI means to study their growth rate. Share market was complicated initially due to lack of AI, but now it is simple as it's easy to collect data regarding any shares. Now I would like to call my friend Joya for further explanation.
Thank you, Shreya. One of the most important question arises about AI is that whether it is all about robots or there is something apart from it. That means, is always AI associated with robots? The answer is actually no. Robots are only application where AI can be extended. AI is not only robots, AI is used everywhere. I bet your phone's 90% apps are only based on some or other AI. Be it Google Maps, Google Photos, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Haven't you pondered why YouTube videos are only in your language? It's just because YouTube through AI mechanism knows your address and shows videos according to your location. Google also uses predictive search mechanism to auto-complete the sentences that the user is trying to write. This makes our work easier to search for what we are looking for. Isn't it good use of AI?
Of course it's a good use, Joya. We have come far away from simple uses to advanced ones. It is not surprising to say that Facebook also by use of AI always shows the feed that are liked by us or we are interested in. It seems that Facebook handle large database to handle billions of users.
But I always get confused between artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. Are they all same?
No, David. They are not. You get confused because they are simultaneously used at several areas. One of the place where they are used is in Apple speaking assistants Siri. It actually uses all three for its functioning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, which in turn is subset of artificial intelligence. Deep learning is composed of algorithm that permits software to train itself to perform task. Machine learning includes statistical techniques that is used for training machines. And artificial intelligence is anything that reduces human interferences. Now I think your confusion is clear. David?
Thank you, Shreya, for clearing my confusion. From now I know that artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning are interconnected fields.
With this I would like to draw your attention towards the future applications of AI. This includes object detection that are nowadays used in auto-driving cars. Natural language processing, which is just like translation tool of Doraemon. We can now understand other languages via Google Translation. It's amazing.
Excuse me, Joya. Can you explain me 3 types of artificial intelligence?
I was coming to it, David. There are 3 types of AI. ANI, ASI, AGI. Artificial Narrow Intelligence, or so-called ANI, means use of AI just to perform one single task at a time. Best example is your voice assistants. They perform only one task at the time. It means they can't play the song and switch off the lights at once. Other examples of ANI is face verification system in Apple iPhone. It make use of your eyelid data and match your eyelid with the stored data. Other example is autopilot system developed by Tesla. It make use of object detection technology to drive the car. Tesla claimed to make a huge network of these cars for fair. Haven't you heard of the superhumanoid Sophia? She is just the miracle of artificial intelligence. She has been trained to gather data from her talks and interpret according to the pun. She can do everything just like humans. She is the product of hand dance and robotics. Also, you all will be familiar with Google Maps. It make use of GPS and AI. Next comes the Artificial General Intelligence or AGI. Also known as Strong AI. Involves machines that possess the ability to perform any intellectual task that a human being can. Have you ever played and lost by your computer in a chess game? Have you not thought, who is behind the computer? Last comes the Artificial Superintelligence or ASI. It refers to technology where computers will surpass the human. You might have seen in science fiction movies where robots become super intelligent than
But
humans.
Shreya, is ASI not dangerous? Yes, it is. Joya. Even the great scientist has warned of this. He said. Strong AI would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But till date it has not been dangerous to humans. We have several other benefits. Let me tell you. AI can be used for detection or spotting of a planet which is located light years away from the Earth. This was not possible few decades earlier. AI can also compose sonnet that has not been developed before. AI analyze the pattern of the sonnets and poem, and through this data it develop a new poem or sonnet. Let me tell you about a company named JP Morgan Chase Contact Intelligence. In June, JP Morgan started implementing a program called COIN, which is short for Contract Intelligence. COIN runs on a machine learning system that's powered by a new private cloud network that the bank uses. Apart from shortening the time it takes to review documents, COIN has also managed to help JP Morgan decrease its number of loan servicing mistakes. Now my friend David will explain you about the practical life uses of AI.
Thank you, Shreya. Let me start with an health company, Watson Health. It can be said is the largest hub of all biological data. The company aims to collect DNA of all people and generate a pattern to know about world races. Millions of healthcare organizations use IBM Al Watson technology for medical diagnosis. You might have heard of Google Eye. Google AI. A doctor can examine retina scans and identify a condition in person called diabetic retinopathy, which can't be detected by even doctors. Have you ever wondered how Facebook automatically tag our friend when we post their photos? Facebook uses machine learning and deep learning to detect facial feature and tag your friend. Let's talk about Twitter. Twitter is using AI to identify hate speech and terrorists' language in tweets. The company discovered and banned 300,000 terrorist-linked accounts. We have already talked about Google predictive searches. Predictive searches are based on data that Google collects about you, such as your location, age and other personal details.
David, you forgot about one of the recent success of AI. Google Duplex. Google Duplex is a new project from Google that is currently live in the majority of the US. It allows certain users to make a restaurant reservation by phone. However, instead of the user speaking directly to the restaurant employee, Google Duplex, with the help of Google Assistant, speaks for the user. It does this with an AI-based, but human-sounding, voice. It's also being used to speed up paying for movie tickets online. It means the something not present physically actually book the ticket. Really amazing. Now we are at conclusion, guys. Since its beginning, artificial intelligence has come under scrutiny from scientists and the public alike. One common theme is the idea that machines will become so highly developed that humans will not be able to keep up and they will take off on their own, redesigning themselves at an exponential rate. I would not sound much boring. Last but not the least, I would like to say that AI is growing exponentially but depends on you. How you are using it effectively. Thank you everyone for supporting. I would like to thank our team member Mark, David, Joya. Also special thanks to our creator Shreyansh Pandey. We are just virtual partner of his project.
Thank you Shreya. This presentation is developed by Shreyansh Pandey and his virtual partners. Do like, share and subscribe for more content similar to this.